Beli had nothing left but her voice, and even that trembled as men decided her fate. Hi, I'm Rochelle Potkar, and today I will be reading from the chapter 3 of The Fabric Goddesses. Sujon tapped on Bailey's door as if he was breaking it down, creating a ruckus in the middle of the dull afternoon for all the neighbors to hear. Going, gone. 2 weeks and out. We have tenants who can pay more. Didn't I tell you we have paid the whole money? This house is ours now, said Bailey, trembling like a leaf. My boss doesn't think so. He hasn't received the rent for long. You better tell him that. Amin had done all that he could do for their nest. Now it was her turn. Enough. I'll be back, Bailey told Nani, rushing out of the house and following Sujon's trail from a far distance, winding through the small dirt lanes of the neighborhood and dodging water drums, metal scrap and loose stones until she reached the outer road. The bungalow of the landlord sat far from their settlement, flattened by the rent from all its tenants. As insects and birds chirruped into the dusk, Bailey rushed through the gates, ascending the staircase to the terrace. The landlord, Zamidar, sucked onto a hookah, issuing warnings to 4 beaten-up men. They were out-of-line garment workers. Zamidar's henchmen halted the punching as they heard Bailey's footsteps. Sujon dismissed the men staring at Bailey and stood in the bulb spotlight that highlighted his pot-bellied boss. With rage rippling inside her, Bailey said, "There has to be a mistake. Check your ledgers, Zamidar. We paid up everything. The house is ours now." Zamidar replenished his hookah, looking at her dressed in a muslin sari, astounded by her graceful face and delicate features. A rose in such muck. He inhaled and his breath exploded into his abdomen as his eyes meandered over her bosom. Beauty demanded respect, kindness, and tenderness, not punishment. He used a softer tone, one that Sujon had never heard before, and chuckled. "Ledger? Yes, we own this house. I don't have the papers, but a month ago my husband paid all the dues." Bailey broke down. "Why are you doing this to us? Why are you doing this to us? We have little children." She thought of Amin's back-breaking work in Assam. "Your husband's lying. Must be spending it on some bloody whores. We only received rent a year ago, Bibi." He looked away, asking Sujon in a dry tone, "Hey, you got anything? You met her husband last time, no? It was you only?" Sujon's shadow moved from the penumbra of light. "Moniba, he said he would pay but never did. And now he can't with his broken hand and all, sitting far away in India like a refugee." Sujon sprang up to Bailey's side, putting an arm around her, which she shrugged off furiously. He winked at her, reeking of pan. "Your husband stopped paying up long ago. We have increased the rates too now. You either pay or leave in 2 flat weeks. No drama." He watched the sweat sprout over her nervous face and picked the scent of her fear. Then out of Zamidar's earshot he muttered, "I know you. I have kept watch. We have been neighbors for long. There's a spare room where I live, cheap. You can come with your kids, but get out of his clutches." "How can I even trust you?" muttered Bailey. Sujon measured the curves of her body in accurate inches and whispered, "I just do acting to stay by his side, but he won't budge where money's concerned, unless you can flip the coin. His truth is his lies." How hard had Amin worked to keep their shelter and roof? What was she to tell him? Bailey shuddered as she stormed off the terrace, her heart crumbling. She ran all across the dirt path, through the narrow winding lanes to the confines of her settlement, and burst into tears, rushing into her house to tame the tiger beneath her breath. Glancing at Amin's blown-up picture from his mill identity card, she searched for the raptness of his features, whose evil eye had cast upon their family. Her pain was as expansive as the night sky. Later that night, sitting with Nani on the house steps, Bailey rotated a rusted tin box in the span of a hand, weeping into the twilight as people shuffled up and down their lane. The tin had 10,000 takas of her hard-earned savings and her Dada's precious 1954 Omega Seamaster watch. The sounds of the shanties had grown over the musky dark with TVs blaring, Footfalls hammering on planks and playful children yelling. There are no papers and I can't understand a thing. Now I have to do something. Amin won't even have his medicines to save up for us. When did that landlord ever give a receipt for electricity or water or anything? Thief, said Nani. What will you do now? Go back to your family? Beli shook her head. Abujan died 6 years ago. He wasn't happy with our marriage. He was a love poet, you know. Ah, you've hardly spoken about him. No wonder Noori is good with her rhymes, Saira with her songs. Amin did odd jobs. Uncle took over a house now. Locked it up. I will have to go work. Hey, Ammi! Any intentions of sleeping or still counting the stars? We're shutting the door. Azma called out to Ammi from indoors. These brutes don't care for anyone. Won't your education come in handy? Asked Nani, holding her arthritic knees as she stood up to go. I completed home science, but I don't have my degree certificates. All locked up in my old house and I'm scared of offices. Was always. So simple job should be fine. My friend Jasmine said she will get me a job and that will take time. Interviews and all. Saira and Noori ran up to Beli. Ami, my doll can talk. Come see, said Saira. No, mine's talking, not yours, said Noori. What will you do then? Remember, the world is a man's place. The kitchen is ours, said Nani as she shuffled to go inside her house. I will have to find some way, said Beli. Go in one direction. If there's nothing to rely on from the past, look only to the future. Let me see what I can do to help. They have never dressed in rags, said Beli, as she too went into her own house and sat at the edge of the bed, letting her tears flow. Watching her girls gather up for the night like restless birds, she called out to them and laid plates on the floor. Come sit down. They looked at the steamed rice and plain dal as she withheld the tears that stung her. She knew what they were looking for. No, Shukti, but I can tell where it's gone. Would that work? She settled down beside them, making balls of rice and lentils and placed them into their mouths. Mecho Booth stole fish from tired fishermen late into the night. Maach diye ja! Maach diye ja! Give me the fish! He screamed to frighten villagers. She mimicked in a nasal voice. He took their catch from boats, utensils, kitchens, wherever, until no fish was left anywhere. Even the fish that we caught, that went into your stomach. Already know, my sweet Munni. Yesterday, it's safe and hiding there. The girls ate their food in rapt silence. Even insipid mouthfuls tasted richer with a story, as Beli watched Noori's broken robo standing in a corner staring back at them bravely. This is from chapter 3 from The Fabric Goddesses. I'm Rochelle Potkar, signing off.